I am so excited because my brand new water filter arrived today. And it just arrived a little bit ago, and I want to share this experience with all of you and tell you a little bit about why I decided to get a water filter in the first place. So I now am the proud owner of a big Berkey system. And I am by no means promoting Berkey. I don't even know how their product is personally because, again, my Berkey just arrived today. But I previously had a different water filtration system, and it is just not filtering anymore. And it was kind of bothering me that my pitcher water filter is plastic and my water sits in plastic. And you'll have to check out my video on plastics and why plastics can be harmful for us. And so I wasn't okay with it, but I live in an apartment now because I'm going to medical school just outside of Chicago, and my current filtration system in my kitchen is not set up to have a filter set up to hook up to the faucet. So I had to get a pitcher water filter, and I got the best pitcher water filter that I could find based upon how much it filtered and what was available. And so I got a pitcher water filter, and it was working for me for a while, but it stopped filtering my water, and it was very frustrating for me. So I have become one of those snobs who now refuses to drink tap water that's not been filtered. And so obviously this has been a frustrating piece for me, because if my filter isn't working properly and I don't have filtered water, it is just not a good thing. So why did I even start to have filtered water in the first place? As I briefly mentioned, I moved to the Chicago area to attend medical school, to become a naturopathic doctor. And when I first got here, I was running the water and I could smell chemicals. I can't tell you what chemicals I was smelling, but every time I would run my faucet, I could smell chemicals, and my plants were dying. And I don't know if there's any correlation, but the water just didn't seem to be very safe for me to drink. And at the same time, I was in a class where we had an assignment where we had to do an assessment of our water. And once I know something, I can't unknow it. And this assignment required me to access a database that told me how many contaminants were in my water based upon my zip code. And I learned that there were 22 total contaminants in my water, 13 of which exceed the EWG guidelines. So EWG is an organization that focuses on issues related to pollution and chemicals and consumer products. And they have a database that assesses the contaminants that are in your tap water. I have included a link to this database if you are interested in learning what this database has to say about your water. And I didn't like what I saw. I, again, was smelling chemicals, and so I got a water filter. Now, my water filter was working great, and the filters aren't filtering. I hope it has nothing to do with my water, but the filters just aren't filtering fast enough. It's not really doing a great job anymore. So I decided to invest in a Berkey. And there's a couple reasons why I chose to get a Berkey. And again, I'm not promoting Berkey. I just purchased one for the first time. And there's some of the reasons that I selected them is their filtration system seems to be top notch. They remove things like pharmaceuticals, which also includes acetaminophen, progesterone, which is a hormone, and harsh chemicals, heavy metals, and even certain microplastics from the water. And so I was really pleased with the contaminants that this filtration system can remove. And so I decided to try a Berkey. So I'm all pumped. I'm all excited. Again, I absolutely love having filtered water. I can definitely taste a difference. And I give filtered water not only to myself for my drinking and my cooking, but I also give it to my dog and to my plants as well. So I'm excited to try out this system and open it up for the first time with you. I hope that it isn't something that I have to assemble, but I'm excited that it has arrived. Oh, and the other thing that I'm really excited about, which you're going to see in a minute, and I completely forgot, is that it is completely stainless steel. And if I remember correctly, it's made in the United States of America. And so I just get excited when products are made in the USA. And I'm just really pumped that this is a stainless steel water filtration system, and it even has a spigot that is not plastic. So plastic does not touch this water at all. I definitely hope that this is self-explanatory because there really is no instructions. This is wrapped pretty nicely in a mesh type material. So there's different sizes of Berkeys, and I got the big Berkey because it seemed to fit the water usage I would need. It serves 1 to 4 people, and it holds about 2.25 gallons of water. Okay, there will be some assembly required, I see. Looks like it's going to require a little bit of instruction and assembly, since it's painful for me to read instructions to assemble anything because it's definitely not my strong suit. I am going to come back in a short time and tell you all about my filter. Also included in my package is red food coloring dye. This company claims that the filtration system is so powerful that it can remove red food coloring from the water, and it does recommend this test to be done to ensure that your filters are working properly. Okay, so my new water filtration system adventure is going to have to continue tomorrow. I have almost finished completely setting up my filtration system, which I'm very proud of myself because I am not a handy person and I was able to maneuver through the instructions. But my new filters that filter all of these harsh chemicals and heavy metals and arsenic and lead and pharmaceuticals and pathogenic bacteria. The filters that do such a great job removing all of those contaminants from my water need to be primed in a certain way, and I can't do that with the way my faucet here is set up. So I have to call them tomorrow. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't know about this ahead of time. It looks like I might have to order another part, which I hope I don't have to do, but I'm hoping the fine folks at Berkey will be able to help me through this tomorrow. So my adventure will continue on this tomorrow, and I am really excited to try this water for the first time. So stay tuned. I will be back with you. Hello, everyone. So we are back in my kitchen, and I am so pumped because I have a completely fully functional water filtration system behind me that is all ready to rock and have me taste test for the first time. I can't fake a smile, so I wanted to do this on camera, and I wish I would have filmed my entire morning setting this up on camera because that was quite an experience. You would have definitely gotten a laugh at my expense. I thought I didn't have all of the proper parts that I needed for my system, but that turned out to not be the case, and I was able to maneuver through it. I just got done mopping up my kitchen because I had water everywhere. So quite the learning experience. Definitely not something that was super difficult. I was able to figure it out, and I am so excited again to have filtered water back in my house. It is filtering water as we speak, as you can hear it, so that I can taste test this and see if I can tell any difference. Now again, I feel so much more comfortable drinking filtered water, knowing that my water is going through an extra process that's removing harsh chemicals and pharmaceuticals and just contaminants that are making their way into my water that shouldn't be in my drinking water. And so I just feel more comfortable drinking filtered water. This water is crystal clear. I'm so excited to try it. It looks perfect. I'm hoping it tastes perfect, just as it looks. Oh, that is definitely good water. I don't notice a big difference between this filtered water and my other filtered water. So that tells me that my other water filtration system was probably working pretty dang good until it wasn't. But I can definitely tell a slight change, slight difference. I just feel comfortable that it's filtering even more harsh contaminants from my water, and I'm just excited now that I have filtered water back in my house. If you have a water filtration system that you really like, feel free to drop a note in the comment section below. If this video was helpful for you, which I hope it was, thanks for watching. And if you want to stay connected to all of my journey adventures as they happen, hit the subscribe button. So have a great day, everyone.